teachers, my name is Ayla Shrestha, and in this video I'll be investigating the chemical changes that occur when making pancakes. A chemical change is any change that causes a new substance to be formed. Throughout this investigation I'll be focusing on how the batter transforms from a liquid substance to a solid. I'll also be focusing on what signs show that the batter has been transformed. Before I begin making the pancakes, let me tell you about the signs that show when the chemical change has taken place. There are 4 main signs that show when a chemical change has happened. The first sign is that the substance changes colour. The second sign is that the substance gives off a smell. The third sign is that the substance takes or gives heat or light. And the fourth sign is that there are tiny holes in the substance caused by carbon dioxide gases. Let's see if we see any of these signs while making our pancakes. To make pancakes, the ingredients needed are 2 eggs, 2 teaspoons of sugar, raw or caster sugar. You need 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 3/4 cup of milk, and 2 cups of self-raising flour. Also need butter for greasing the pan when you're cooking, so the amount of butter will vary. Some utensils needed are a spatula, a sieve, a deep spoon, a wooden turner, and a small metal spoon, and some measuring spoons. We also need 2 large bowls. Now that we have everything we need, let's start cooking. Start by sifting the self-raising flour into a large bowl. To the flour, add the sugar and mix them together. These are the dry ingredients. In another larger bowl, combine together the egg, milk, and vanilla extract. Mix the mixture together until combined. The end result should be light yellow in colour. These are the wet ingredients. After you have finished mixing the wet ingredients, slowly add your dry ingredients to it. Use your turner to mix the batter until just combined. You might be wondering why we make the dry and wet ingredients separately. This is to ensure that the ingredients in the batter are evenly distributed and consistent in texture. If we just made the wet and dry ingredients together, there might be some areas where there are clumps of flour and other areas where there are no flour at all. This next step is the cooking process and is when the chemical change occurs, changing the liquid batter into a solid pancake. Watch closely. The cooking process is also when most of the chemical change signs are shown. Firstly, heat up your frying pan to medium heat. Pan has started to get warm, add your butter. When the butter has melted, add on your batter. After a while, we see these tiny bubbles. They are caused by the carbon dioxide gases that were formed in the batter during the mixing process. These gases were trapped in the batter, and when the batter gets heated, it tries to escape, making these tiny bubbles. When they pop, it makes these tiny holes. We know that one side of a pancake is cooked when there are lots of bubbles and holes. Flip the pancake onto the other side. When you can move the other side of the pancake, that means it's cooked or almost cooked. Flip it over to see. If it is a light yellow colour, that means it's not cooked. But if it's goldish brown like it is now, that means it is cooked. Once your pancake has finished cooking, put it on a plate and finish cooking the rest of your batter. Now that the pancakes have been cooked, let's look more closely at the chemical change. Before we cooked the pancakes, the batter was in liquid form, but after the pancakes were cooked, it became solid. I know that this is a chemical change because it gave off all four signs that the chemical change has taken place. Number 1, the substance changes in colour. Number 2, the substance gives off a smell. Number 3, the substance takes or gives light or heat. And number 4, the substance has carbon dioxide gases that make tiny holes. Let's see when exactly each of these signs occurred. Starting with number 1, the substance has a change in colour. When we made the batter, it was a light yellow colour, but now that the pancakes are cooked, they're a deep golden brown colour. This is caused by something called the Maillard reaction. The Maillard reaction is a chemical reaction between the sugars and amino acids of food. Amino acids are the small blocks of protein in food. It is what gives the browning to food and the change of colour that we saw when making the pancakes. The Maillard reaction also gives off the delicious smell that all cooked goods have. The pancakes did have a really delicious smell when they were cooking, which also ticks with number 2 off the list. The substance gives off a smell. What about number 3? The substance takes or gives off heat or light. This sign also occurred when cooking the pancakes. The frying pan absorbed the heat of the gas, and the pancakes absorb the heat of the frying pan so they can cook. Finally, as we saw when our pancakes were cooking, there were tiny bubbles caused by the carbon dioxide gases in the batter, which is the last main sign when a chemical change has taken place. When the pancake is cut open, you can also see the tiny holes. That is where the carbon dioxide gases have escaped. You can see them on top of the pancake too, right there. So in conclusion, when making pancakes, we see that there is a chemical change in the process because it changes a liquid batter into a solid pancake. We know that this is a chemical change because we saw all of the 4 main signs a chemical change has taken place. This experience is also, like most chemical changes, irreversible, meaning that it can't be undone. Once all the ingredients have been mixed together to form the batter, you can't take the flour or the sugar out again. And once the batter has been cooked, you can't turn the solid pancake into the liquid batter again. Thanks for watching the video, and I hope you have fun making your own pancakes. Bye!